On this episode of Fly Rod Chronicles, the crew and I head over to Wardensville, West Virginia to hang out with West Virginia DNR fishery biologist Brandon Keplinger. This show is going to be interesting because it's all about our West Virginia native fish, the brook trout, the Salavanus spontanelis, and the incredible work and research that Brandon has done with reintroducing the heritage genetic repopulation of our wild native brook trout. We also get to hang out with Dustin Witcherman, another native West Virginia wildlife fishery biologist, as he and Brandon take their kids to some beautiful native streams to go after some gorgeous brookies. We also meet up with Superintendent Scott Fortney, and he shows us some of the new amenities at Capon State Park. This is going to be one educational show for you native fly fishermen, so stick around. Traveling the world, fishing, enjoying the great outdoors. Those are things that would have seemed impossible to me when I was a kid growing up in the mountains of West Virginia. I'm a lucky man, and I never want to forget it, and I'm hoping that sharing my experiences with folks will inspire them to do the same. I'm Curtis Fleming, and these are my Fly Rod Chronicles. Welcome to this week of Fly Rod Chronicles. We're in Wardensville, West Virginia. I'm with Brandon Keplinger. Brandon, thanks for being on the show this week.
Yep, no problem.
So, you have been highly requested to be on Fly Rod Chronicles. Now, I mean, from the director of the Department of Natural Resources, from the previous director, tell us a little bit about what you do with the DNR.
Okay, well, ultimately I'm a warm water fisheries biologist out of Romney, West Virginia, our District 2 in the West Virginia DNR. We also do some work with cold water fisheries, particularly with native brook trout, because it is a native sport fish over here. A lot of people target them. A lot of people have a place in their heart for them. And they're a species that have seen a decline in their densities and their distribution within the mid-Atlantic, and that's where we lie.
Yeah. Now, the challenge is, and there's some biologists that has bet me that we're not going to be able to get all of you in a 30-minute show.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, now we're talking about something here. We're in a hatchery of native brook trout, and people out there. I mean, this is going to be one of the most interesting trout shows that I think, and challenging, that I've ever done.
So I guess I'd consider myself a warm water fisheries biologist that's taken on some cold water duties to help with a species of conservation need in West Virginia, that being our native brook trout and their populations. This is a rare hatchery that focuses on the propagation of native lineage or heritage lineage brook trout for the purpose of reintroduction or repatriation of populations. The vast majority of hatcheries that you see, particularly in West Virginia, but also elsewhere, they're looking to produce catchable size fish for put and take fisheries. This facility revolves around producing fingerling size heritage lineage brook trout to replace populations where they've been extirpated. Thus far, we've been able to confirm one population that we've been able to successfully repatriate, reintroduce. 2 other populations that we were able to genetically rescue. And that's a term that basically means we found a population that was almost non-existent or genetically bottlenecked.
After arriving at Keplinger State Park and hanging out the hatchery, we drive over to Edwards Run and hang out with Brandon and Dustin. So tell me a little bit about Edwards Run and the work that's went into this.
Okay, it was about 2014, we moved a adult fish from a donor population to Edwards Run.
Yep.
In 2015, we came back and we found some young of the year fish.
Yep.
We know that both the donor population and this particular population was founder affected and was pretty genetically bottlenecked. And we used the hatchery that we visited yesterday and that native lineage stock to help genetically rescue this population and try to establish broader genetic diversity within this stream.
This is going to be cool. And Dustin, here in a little bit, we're going to hear about your organization and Trout Unlimited and all the hard work, and I'm excited to hear about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're working upstream in the headwaters of the public land here to protect what we can and restore the spring heads that are flowing and feeding into this system, and then working with the DNR to improve the habitat for the anglers and the fish.
Nice. And you guys put me on the bench because I understand that we're going to bring your daughter Brooklyn and your son Zach, and I go to the bench today, right?
Yeah, that's right.
and I'm all about it because, hey, we all know the work to this is about future generations, right?
Right.
So we're going to bring kids in, let them do a little fishing, and then maybe the big kids get to fish later, right? maybe. All right. So hey, stick with us. We got some hiking. We're going to head up the stream, right?
That's correct.
Okay. All right. You know, watching Brandon and Dustin taking their kids fly fishing, really made me smile because it reminded me of taking my 2 daughters fly fishing across the great state of West Virginia.
Oh, Zach, here you go, buddy. Easy. Nice and easy. Keep your rod tip up. Nice and easy. Down. No. All right, good job, Zach. Come down here, it's a pretty one. Come on. All right, let's go share Dustin. Good job. That's how you turn it around.
Good job, man.
Yes, sir.
Now right there, that's staying with it, right?
Right. Yep. You hook and you hook and you hook.
Talk to me, brother.
You keep trying.
Now talk to me. Tell me about this fish right here.
What is this, homie?
It's a state fish.
It is a state fish.
It is a state fish. Now, somebody tells me they have a Latin name. Now, I'm really going to test you on that.
Oh.
What, do you know what the Latin name is for that? Your dad might have to help you with this.
Salvillanus.
Trout?
This is actually a char.
Yeah.
Salvillanus fontinalis. Look at those pretty pink
my
spots, the blue halos.
And we're going to get a picture with this. And I want you to, so this fish is perfectly okay right now.
Yes.
It's in cold water, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And you've got, we're not harming this fish.
No,
You got it in the net.
Yep.
Perfect hook set, right?
Yep.
And I'm going to be able to get a photo of you guys.
Sure.
Lasts for a lifetime.
Absolutely.
You guys are going to remember this day on Fly Rod Chronicles. And so here's the situation. A lot of people thinks that you have to hit a hole and keep moving.
Right.
How many casts have you thrown in that hole?
Probably 30 or 40, maybe more.
Right. And
Yeah.
you hooked another fish before that.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
And you just stuck with it.
Yep.
Are you going to give away the secret ingredients of what you caught it on?
It was a fairly heavy nymph, one that you can jig a little bit.
Right.
And there's a lot of invertebrates coming off the...
Did he say invertebrates? The hillbilly definition, an animal lacking a backbone.
There's a lot of invertebrates coming off the water surface today, so we're competing pretty hard with what nature's throwing at us.
Okay.
So there's a lot of mayflies, stoneflies, there's big alder flies coming off.
Yeah.
So it's pretty difficult. So a lot of times, if you can impart some movement to whatever you're utilizing, it makes it stand out and makes it a little bit more special to the fish to get a strike.
Nice.
You know, for a job like this, Brandon has to surround himself by good, hard work and dedicated people, and that Brandon has done.
I'm Rebecca Sager. I'm the hatchery technician down here at Raymond Farm for the DNR. I pretty well take care of the fish down here.
My name is Gregory Matthews. I'm the assistant fisheries biologist here with West Virginia. I've been here about 2 years, so I'm actually the newest onto the project compared with all these other veterans here.
All right, I'm Jake Whalen. I'm the fisheries manager here out of District 2 in Romney, West Virginia.
It's a pretty small group of individuals, pretty cohesive group of individuals, and this type of thing would be difficult to continue and difficult to coordinate without the four of us.
We catch back up with Brooklyn and her dad Dustin as they go out and hunt for our native state fish, the brook trout. You know, this is a hardy fish, and you know, it's not about the size, it's about the pursuit of that native brook trout. And I got to give it to Brooklyn. She's a tough little girl, and her and her dad, they get out there and they keep going until they get that fish. Try one more time. Nice catch. Pull up.
There he is.
Gotta get him.
Can you pick him up? Yep. Okay.
I got one.
Good. All right.
Now you know where brook trout live.
All right, bud. On the board.
Woo! I caught a fish now.
Let your line down just a little bit. Okay. You gonna tell me what kind of fish it is?
Hold on.
Wait till I get him up out of here.
Rainbow trout?
Come on
Brook
now.
trout?
Good job. My name is Dustin Wisterman. I'm the Associate Director for Trout Unlimited's Mid-Atlantic Cold Water Habitat Program. And I'm standing now in the Potomac headwaters here in the eastern panhandle of West Virginia, which is one of our flagship restoration programs. What we do out here is full-scale watershed scale restoration efforts. We work seamlessly across public and private lands to restore the riparian and in-stream habitat, as well as aquatic organism passage, so larger fish can move fluently throughout these watersheds. I work for Trout Unlimited because my personal mission aligns directly with that of Trout Unlimited's mission, which is to care for and recover our nation's rivers by bringing together a diverse group of people in an effort to do so, all to leave our future generations with better waters than what we've seen ourselves.
Keplinger State Park is located in Morgan County in the eastern panhandle. Keplinger has over 6,000 acres of land, basically a 12-mile stretch across the top of the mountain. We actually touched Virginia and actually almost touched Berkeley Springs. At Keplinger, we offer a lot of activities. We do have horseback riding. We have, the Robert Trent Jones golf course. We have hiking. We actually have a beach on a lake. We have 2 lakes actually. Both are stocked year-round. One of our newest activities is mountain biking, which is taking off. Currently, we have 10 miles of professionally built mountain bike trails. With everything we offer now, it is a true resort park.
All the hard work that Brandon and Dustin has put into this stream has paid off. So now they get to go fish with Brandon and his son.
Gotta go forward on me, okay? Keep going. Zach, you got one. Oh my gosh, stay down, stay down, Zach, stay down. Here you go, here you go, here. Hold on to the line, hold on to the rod. And I got you. Okay, stay there, stay down, stay in the water, stay in the water. Good job. Man, that looks real similar to the last one, Zachy. Let's keep him in the water here for a little bit. Oh, he took the dry fly too.
I seen him come up.
Excellent.
Zach,
That's cool.
Hey,
so cool.
And you know who's coming to see you here about, I hear him coming.
Evan.
Who'd you want to meet?
Evan.
Evan? He's on his way.
All right.
I hear him. Oh man, look at this guy. This is one of my favorite segments of the show here. We got a little separated, and Zach always wanted to meet Evan Staley because, Evan was a star at West Virginia University. And Evan got a little separated and had to use his Trout Routes app to find us. And right when Zach hooked up with a fish, here comes Evan. I don't know what happened to his waders or his shoes, but here he comes across the stream to celebrate. And Zach got his wish, and he got to meet one of his favorite WVU football players, Evan Staley. And here we got to celebrate on a West Virginia stream with an incredible, our state fish, a brook trout, with his father. What a cool day and a memory that we'll take forever. Who'd you want to meet?
Evan.
Evan Staley? How cool would it be to meet him? You think he'd cross the water to see us? Look who's here. Hey, he caught a fish, and he's been wanting to meet you.
Oh yeah? You been catching a lot of fish today?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Oh yeah?
He caught one. He's like, I want to meet Evan Staley. How you doing, man?
What's up?
I know you're going. Look here. Look at these fish.
You're West Virginia waiting.
Look here.
Holy cow.
Huh?
That's a beautiful fish.
It's another.
This is Zach.
That's another female too, Zach.
I'm Evan. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Yeah, go
How
on.
cool is that?
It's another female too.
That's awesome.
Hey,
That's a real nice fish.
and what kind of fish is it?
Trout.
And whose fish is it?
Mine.
And state fish?
Safe fish.
State fish. Yeah, West Virginia's fish.
I'm a little jealous.
It's our only native one, isn't it? Tell him there's a couple more left. Didn't catch them all, right?
You caught it on a dry fly. Did you leave the fly in it?
Yeah, I caught it on an irresistible. I made it with caribou hair.
How cool is that?
That's awesome. I showed up at the right time.
He did.
Yeah,
I guess some good luck for you, huh? That's what I'm gonna tell myself at least.
Yeah.
Fly Rod Chronicles is only a 30-minute show. This thing could have been a documentary that could have went on for 2 days. The science that went into this show, the father-daughter, the father-son, the state of West Virginia that's dear to my heart, the travel to our home state. These guys are gonna fish well into the dark. I just don't know how we jam it into a 30-minute episode of Fly Rod Chronicles. Thanks for hanging out with Fly Rod Chronicles. Come back next week.